feel going into this away game than it did that first one, now that you have that experience under your belt?
I just love away games, period. I mean, I think they're just fun games, and we get to travel, so that's always fun.
You ever been to Boston before?
Never been to Boston before.
Would be pretty cool.
Hopefully, it was pretty nice, but I mean, we were there for one day. It's not like a baseball trip.
What have you seen from Boston College and their defense?
A lot of different things. Like, they're very complicated, so it's going to be a real fun game. They have a lot of different schemes, a lot of different packages that they bring up to the table, so it's going to be fun.
I know their defensive coordinator has a reputation for liking to bring the blitz and be aggressive. It seems like something that thus far you've handled quite well. Do you sort of, as a quarterback, relish those opportunities when they bring a few extra guys at you so you can find something, quick decision and make a big play out of it?
Well, me personally, I love when they blitz just because I have a veteran offensive line that know when they're blitzing, they actually watching film, so they know when something's coming. And I have backs that's going to stand there and protect me. And Coach Fisher's offense, I mean, we like opportunities to make big plays when people are trying to blitz us.
On Saturday, you said that when you looked at that first touchdown in the film room, you might hear a little bit from Coach Fisher. How was that with the breakdown? What did it look like?
Oh man, he didn't even bring it up. He just it's right, and just calm down and just do what you got to do.
Jameis, what are your thoughts when you hear people around campus with the nicknames like Famous Jameis, or you see a shirt that says J-Dub on it? Like, what are your thoughts when you see that kind of stuff? Is that exciting?
It's exciting, but I mean, I don't pay that stuff no attention. I'm just all football right now, and as long as we keep winning, and as long as we keep doing the things we're going to do, of course, publicity and all that stuff's going to come around.
Do you still feel like you can walk around campus or go grab something to eat and not get pestered by people?
Of course. Yeah. Florida State is not like the other places. Like, there's just, oh my gosh, just hop on people like how it was with Cam at Auburn and stuff like that. I mean, it's chill. I mean, I can walk around and just say, what's up? It's, hey, good game. And I say, hey. But everyone gets that. It's not just me.
Is Coach Fisher continuing to give you more packages and more stuff to learn each week?
I mean, with his offense, we always, try to include something new in because, we just have an advanced offense and we have a veteran offense, so everyone is used to it. It's not really new stuff. It's just stuff that we had in the past that we have not put in yet, for a game. We just do different things for each game.
I mean, I know he's got a pretty big playbook, so it's pretty much completely open to you, or is he, what I'm saying, is he getting more and more responsibility for you each week?
Oh, it's the same. It's the same. Just new things that we probably didn't do last week. Just something that we have already done, but we're doing it this week.
He said that, compared to a typical younger quarterback that had, 3 starts under his belt, that he has a lot of faith in you and gives you a good bit of leeway out on the field. What does it kind of mean to you as a quarterback to know that he's got some trust in you to make the right decisions out there and gives you some opportunities to freelance some things if you think a play might be there?
Well, this just comes from me and his trust. I trust him 100%. And the better I trust him, the better that I'm comfortable with him. He teaches me what to do out there. Him and Coach Sanders, they tell me basically, it means what do I need to do? And it comes with me with preparing and watching film to know the right decisions. But he basically teaches me out there, so he's basically put me out there on the field in his image. So I got to do what he wants to do. That's why we have to trust each other.
And I think you've even said before the season that you like when he gets on you a little bit. That, and I think a lot of fans kind of look at how Jimbo's sideline demeanor during games and say, boy, that must be pretty intimidating. But it seems like something that you like him being in your face and keeping you riled up and sort of pushing that competitive spirit that you have.
Of course, because that's what I would do if I was a coach. He's competitive. He wants everything to go perfectly. He's a perfectionist, and that's one thing that you want in a coach. You don't want your coach to allow you to do bad things and just let little things go by.
And I think, talking to people who watched you in high school, you were kind of like that on the field when you were, coming up too. You've always been fiery and
very competitive.
Yeah.
I'm a competitor till the day I die.
So I guess what I'm saying is you can understand that sort of emotion that comes behind it once you're out on the field.
When did that trust and relationship kind of build? Was it was it there from the beginning when you were getting recruited, or was it sometime over that past year where you and Jimbo just kind of clicked?
Well, I just saw how he worked with EJ and how they were together, they were a team. And I knew that eventually I would have to get this team oriented, just me and him. just have to get this trust. I mean, in the spring it was real big because all the quarterbacks got that certain trust with him, and that's why he produces the quarterbacks that he does, because him and the quarterback, he basically molds us into an image of himself because he played quarterback, and that's why when he teaches us, and Coach Sanders, when they teach us to do the things that they would do on the field. So if they do get onto us, it'll be, okay, I wouldn't have done that, so why did you do that? And then it's like, I would have done that, so you should have did that. It's like that.
When did you get to that comfort level with the offense that, just like you were just saying, Jimbo said it a bunch of times, that when you come off, that you already know the mistake that you made? When did you feel that you had like that master of the offense like that?
Well, I still feel I got a long way to go in the offense, but I'm just right now, and for the rest, I'm gonna be comfortable just because with the players that we have around us, and they actually help me more than I can help them, because being able to to play this weekend, I busted a play, but I was able to get out of that, and my team backed me up. KB made a great catch, and I mean, it was a touchdown. But that was my negative, but it was a team's positive.
When you are in the huddle and something, maybe there's a bad play or whatever happens, who besides yourself is kind of in the huddle is helping out, calming things down, or is that just you?
Well, everybody, we got such a great gel, we together, so everyone, of course everybody gonna look at me, and I'm not gonna have the sad face on my face, but I'm gonna be like, hey, it happened, so we gotta bounce back, and we really don't plan on having those moments, because like I say, when we throw a touchdown, it's like, hey, we did it, we celebrate. When we walk off the field, it's over, we gotta go do it again. Interception, hey, pat me on the back, hey, it's okay, you ain't gonna do it no more. When I get off that field, I mean, it's off of mine. That's how everything goes, because I mean, the next play is always the best play. You never know in a football game which play is gonna be let you know if you're gonna win or not.
As a quarterback, you obviously have to be positive even after a negative play happens. Is that just natural to you, or is that something you've had to work on to be that kind of guy in the huddle?
Well, I think that's just something that you gotta have as a quarterback anyway. Whether it's natural or something that you have to work on, you can't be pessimistic and lead a team. You gotta be optimistic. You gotta keep pushing everybody. You gotta stay positive, even when things are going bad, because sometimes, even though they know you might be faking, like, hey man, we getting beat out here, but even though they know you faking, they're like, hey, at least there's hope. It just leaves that out there.
Jimbo said a couple of mistakes you made last Saturday were result of being a little bit too aggressive or trying to get too much. Where is the line there between too aggressive and not playing enough? Where is there a line at all in your head?
It's a line. Like I said, with the trust that me and Coach Fisher have, I knew better. That's why he said I was getting too aggressive. When he says I'm getting too aggressive, that means that I'm making decisions off of emotions and not off of business. And when you start making decisions off of you want the big touchdown instead of making decisions like, hey, get that crumb, let's get that first down, let's drive the ball downfield, that's when mistakes starting to happen.
Has he ever said anything to you, during practice or whatever, that's really gotten under your skin, that's really ate away at you, or is it something that you kind of like it when that happens so you can go out there and prove him wrong? I think when Coach Fisher tries to yell at me and intimidate me, he knows that I'm going to look at him like, Coach, I know you're trying to get up under my skin, so it's not necessarily going to work, but when I know he's serious, I get on a different type of attitude, and I gotta lock in, because I know when he gets mad at a practice, it probably isn't going to stop if I keep messing up. But I can quiet him, but I can't stop him from yelling for the rest of the practice. Speaking of people who might get under your skin, what's it like going against Telvin Smith in practice?
Telvin, honestly, I don't listen to nothing that Telvin says when he's on the field. I mean, Telvin is he's so energetic. He brings that energy to our defense, and he's so loud. But when Telvin is talking, I'm just like, man, let this man talk. Let Telvin talk, guys. Please don't pay him no attention. I think that's how all the offense is. I mean, of course, Telvin is our vocal leader, but from the offensive standpoint, anytime we hear his voice and we playing against them or competing against them, we like, oh, that's Telvin again. We're not paying him no type of attention.
You kind of have to almost sit back and marvel at the fact that he can keep that up for so long and just not stop talking. Oh,
Telvin ain't gonna keep it up. When we start getting in the defense behind, he gonna stop. He know better now. He's a great vocal leader, and brings great energy. But he also a realist too. He know when you get like, I got to do the same thing when I'm talking stuff. Like last week, the defense had intercepted me. He was just loud. I know I got to be quiet because I can't talk when I just messed up, and he can't do that either.
That's a competitor you mentioned earlier. Obviously, when he does that, it just fires you up more to shut him up, right?
It does. I mean, it fires out, and sometimes that energy that he brings, I mean, it can help everybody because it gets everybody going. Where people can be like, they just cruising through practice, but they hear him saying something like, "Man, he go again. Let's go ahead and shut him up." I mean, it pushes us, so it can be good.
How impressed are you with Carlos and how quickly he's made this transition from safety to tailback?
Well, Carlos said he played running back his whole life, and he just like I said last week. I mean, having another great asset to our offense. I mean, that's great. I mean, he's doing phenomenal out there.
All right, thanks.